Okay, week 3. I had my video call with my coach a day early this time, so I was a bit concerned. The amount of weight that was going to be taken off this time. So just a bit of recap. In the first week, I was down 6 pounds. In the second week, I was down 5 pounds. Blood sugar stable. Blood pressure stable. So basically this week, I've lost a little bit less. So I've lost a further 3 pounds. However, that takes me to 14, which obviously is a stone. I'd lost some weight before, but actually in the last 3 weeks, to lose a stone is brilliant. My blood pressure's still stable, and my blood sugar's still stable as well. I've been pretty good this week for the most part. Friday and Saturday nights are a little bit difficult, but I try and compensate wherever possible. So if I know that I may have something, so last night I had a chicken kebab, but it's grilled chicken, salad, and a thin pita bread. So yeah, not too bad. But generally on the meals, they're going pretty well. I've actually bought some monosodium glutamate, and used to be put off that by the old rumours that it was really bad for you, but it's actually okayed by most, and it's something that's naturally found in certain foods. I like scientific answers to things, and I sort of take that as being that it's probably going to be okay and probably better for you than actually just putting salt on stuff. So I've started experimenting with that, and obviously savoury dishes, not sweet dishes. But yeah, I think the flavours of those shakes are going up. I've just had another delivery. It seems like I've got a lot of shakes to get through, but as I mentioned to my coach, I think I'm going to be in a situation where when I've gone through these stages, so the first stage is 12 weeks, second stage, I'm not sure exactly, but I think that might be like 5 or 6 weeks, something like that, when you're starting to reintroduce foods, and then it's healthy eating past that point. I would quite happily utilise these as meals afterwards. So I'm not worried about the fact that I've still got a lot of these left. So week 3, pretty good. I had an interview yesterday, so I thought, well, I'll get my suit jacket out and a shirt that I wore for a wedding some time ago. Thinking about it, I was probably a couple of stone heavier last time I actually wore the shirt and wore the jacket. My trousers, just standard work trousers, but I had elasticated them to sort of help keep them up without a belt. So I was wearing them without a belt, and I'd started to lose a little bit of weight, noticed they were a little bit light, so I did buy a belt, an adjustable belt that I could wear with them now. I put these on yesterday with the belt at the point it was the last time I wore them, and that's been probably 2 or 3 weeks. So with a stone drop down, I mean, immediately the suit, the jacket, the shirt felt like I was wearing my dad's clothes as a kid, where everything looks massive. But I went in that either way. And the trousers, I had to pull them tighter because they were just falling off me. So I think this is where you notice it on the scales, but when you get to a situation where you're putting clothes on, you're really noticing. This tour shirt, I'd been going out and I'd been getting 3XL shirts, and these are sort of like UK 3XL shirts, and they were comfortable on me. This is actually an XL. Now it is a little bit tight still, but I can put it on, I can wear it, and actually 3XLs now. I mean, my football shirt was very big when I got it, actually, but this is a Chinese size. So I think 4XL would have been ideal. At the time, I got a 6, and it was a little bit baggy, but I thought, it's very comfortable to wear. This is now very baggy, and I think if I got a 4XL, it'd be very baggy on me. So I'm cutting down. Definitely, my 2XLs are being a better fit on me. The XL's still a bit tight, but I've gone down from. I've got a couple of 4XL shirts, and they're very comfortable, and they're all right for going out and maybe taking a holiday during this hot weather. It's very nice. But actually now I'm finding that the stomach's flattening. It's not by a long way away from being flat, but it's I notice a big difference with that, and that's the thing. I tended to find, and I'm still going to the gym, but I tended to find that my chest size is a certain size, my waist size is a certain size, but then you've got that bit in the middle, which is a lot bigger. So before I'd got jackets that fitted me up there, but there were no way they could fasten around my waist. And that's one of the things. So I put that jacket on, and it was big. I fastened it around the waist, and I thought, well, if I sit down, it's going to push on that. But I sat down, and there was still loads of room in it. So I noticed a big difference. So week 3, big changes, I think. Overall, certainly the weight I am now is probably the same as I was 5 years ago. I got married 17, 18 years ago, and that's going to be my next target that I'm going to be aiming for sort of by the end of this program. Hopefully I'm going to be back to that, and I want to take it further from that. And as the more that I lose the weight, the more fitter I'm going to feel, the more I'm going to want to get active. I've always been pretty active, but I've been put off things like cycling, not because I don't like cycling. I used to cycle all the time, but it's just sitting on that seat. I've been quite difficult. So walking's tended to be my thing. I do like to walk, but it can be, when you're lugging around all that extra weight, it can be quite difficult. So £6 week 1, £5 week 2, £3 week 3. Let's see where we are after week 4, and really I'm hoping for more than those £3 in 4 or 5 would be really good. If I can get to that would take me below the next stone, which again it's a fantastic thing to see. And keeping that sugar constant and keeping the blood pressure down as well is a big deal. Okay, see you next week.